it's men's fault in this way. The hot topic of, you know, of late has been passports.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the pushback that has been given, it's been mostly, not mostly men, but it's been too many men for my comfort.
Man,
Yeah.
Too many men for my comfort. You get a lot of men who are, their idea of it is there are women here, so why do you have to go over there? Whereas it's not like a have to, it's actually a get to be able to travel is a privilege. You actually have to have the means to do so.
and I love how you said that.
So it's a get to, you get to do it as opposed to having to do it. To say I have to is as if I'm sentencing you to go to Brazil.
To go to Brazil and be on the beach,
Right, be on the
sipping
beach.
tequila out of a coconut with some
It's
racially ambiguous, chicks that barely speak English prancing around. Why do you
cute.
have to?
Why do you have
Why
to do
are
that?
you forced to have to do that? Like, no, that's
like it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. But and it's like always throughout the space, everybody understands why women do that. You know, they have the resources that they're invested in. They have, you know, just companionship. Say it again.
Do I understand
Why they shame the guys out of doing it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
We understand why women do that. You know what I'm saying? Why women are saying, well, you just got to go over there because you can't get a woman over here. We understand. But the guys doing it, it's just like, dude, we have more options when we do it. Let's just say, let's forget everything. Options is what we have. When dudes, though, overvalue the women that are here, it really validates their delusion. You know what I'm saying? Because here it goes from Western women to American women to American Black women. So now I'm thinking that these conversations are like, yeah, y'all are kind of saying Black women, but you won't say it. You know, why can't you just get a Black woman here? Because I can get Black women from anywhere. It's like 80 million maybe women in the States. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I say, okay, 80 million women here, 2 billion women in the world? Why wouldn't I just make 2 billion women my options as opposed to just the 80 million women that are here? It's just like the more and more we validate the crazy culture that's here, the more and more that their, you know what I'm saying, ego is going to be inflated. And it's artificially inflated because it's one of those things, whereas the only reason that they feel that way is because you won't leave. You won't say, okay, cool. Because like I'm from the west side of Detroit. If I just say, well, look, I don't want a chick from the west side of Detroit. Can I go to Bloomfield? Can I go to Saginaw?
But why do you have to go to Bloomfield?
Exactly. It's
why
stupid.
do you have to go all the way to Saginaw?
It's stupid.
To get one?
It's stupid. It's the dumbest shit. And it's like, where's your limit? Is it Michigan? Is it the Midwest? Is
That's
it,
true.
you know what I'm saying? Is it the Eastern like time zone? What is your limit? You know what I'm saying? Like, right.
No, you're right, absolutely right. Though.
What is your limit? What is your limit? And I think
still
that
traveling.
like this topic is an example of why it is men's fault, because we won't demonstrate power of options. We won't because you know how to make a woman act right? Leave.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Leave. You know, and most of us will not just execute or demonstrate that we will leave enough to even like put their egos in check, you know. And it's just this, it's this staying in it bull, it's this stick and stay bull, like it's just a bunch of nonsense, and that's our fault. But it's not our fault in the sense of we're just walking around calling them queens all day. I think that that's the trash, you know, that of the 90s. But I just think it's our fault because we won't, you know, the power dynamic we keep giving to them. We don't want the power, and we should want the power on the dating market because it's better for them. You know, I mean, it's better for everybody, really, but it makes the women kind of act right. Or you can just move on, you know?
Yeah, we got to stop the show for 2 reasons.
Why?
Hold on. Mr.
happened?
Fantastic in the house with a super chat says, hold on, B. Riley got a twin cousin with a man bun.
Yes! Shout out to Mr. Fantastic.
You know what, fantastic. When I was on here before, and I was, you know, of course, I wasn't in the studio. First thing he said is, yeah. As far as the brother with the man bun, like he man bunned me immediately. He didn't let me get 15.
You said he
seconds.
man bunned you, like he
Got with the man bun immediately. Right. Nah, the blazer thing, fantastic. That was just
That was strictly on a whim. He popped in. We were like, oh, y'all got the same shit on.
Yeah,
Right.
it was random. It was random.
Yeah. That was completely random.
Twinsies.
Yeah. But no, one thing. But shout out to Fantastic. Appreciate you coming through the super chat.
Thanks.
Fantastic always got the jokes.
Appreciate it.
But with that black queen mama, always even as a crack female being a black queen. I said this before, and I don't know if I did a whole show on it or I just segmented off into it, but the Manosphere technically ruined Tupac's legacy. It did. It's like everything in Keep Your Head Up. Oof, everything in there. We done argued, refuted, disputed, and debunked the whole concept of the whole song is praising and celebrating them for a bunch of messed up decisions.
Yep.
Bad decisions.
It's like the Manosphere just ruined Tupac's legacy because like those some of his classic songs is like, oh damn, he was.
But again, you didn't know because you were conditioned to be like,
Yeah.
The conditioning was very real. I just remember the idea of the single mom being God, just being just infallible. You couldn't say anything against it. And any time that a woman was a single mom, it was because some nigga just left. And it's like, even as a kid, even looking at it, like my older brother is probably like 7 years older than me. And just even looking at him and knowing the kind of dude that he was, like, I know he's not I'm a leave abroad. You know what I mean? I know he's not that. We weren't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's just a good dude. But in my head, I'm like, something got to be true about it. I mean, I guess to some extent. And I'm looking at my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you're so indoctrinated. Your conditioning has been conditioned to the point where you just don't know up from down, left from right. You know what I mean? But
yeah, no, that's exactly. Hey, if you like what you saw here today and you want to see more, click the link right here to this video. This is the full video. Bare minimum, if you're here and you're not subscribed, by all means, subscribe. Hit the like button, bang the bell, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Thank you. And with that said, we are out of here. Peace. We gone.